So a fine play performance by Benny Mullen. And we congratulate him on my coming Week 15 Superstar Week. That's right, he'll be back in Week 16 and try to do it again. So the men's are out of here. Now we have the Divas on the field. And it should be an exciting one, so Paul's going to tell us all about the first race of the women's division of our season return. Is that right? That's right. Race number 1 will feature Christina Bennett, Helen Benjamin, and Lena Rapozzi. Each of those 3 divas got a win last week, but only one of them will include a 2-0 in the season return this week. Which one of them will include a 2-0 this week? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race! And there goes the 3 superstars listing down the line. And number 2 is going to so he will be left behind in the crowd. Right now the 3 divas are shaking the palm trees at the current moment. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Christina and Rita are dancing to the beat. And there goes Helen Benjamin. He's going to have the best position, and she's going to rest. As Christina Bennett will have the first opening toss of the women's division portion this week. And it looks like number 6 is going to rest, so he's going to join number 2 for dear life, all the way in the back. As Beavis, number 2 of this race will be made by number 8, who's trying to guard the lead over the bridges in the current moment. Right now, Helen Benjamin better hurry up if he wants to get back in this one. And who got the next Beavis is Rita Rapozzi. Oh, she fell in the water. That's going to cost her serious damage. And guess who took the shortcut? It's number 6, that's who. He has the lead thanks to that shortcut. After being left behind for a while, with number 2. And who got the next command Beavis is Christina Bennett. That makes her 6th Beavis of the race, or her 2nd Beavis of the race. And right now, Helen Benjamin currently leads over the best position over 2nd place ahead of Christina Bennett, as we head back into Christina Bennett. That makes her 1st Beavis of the race. And now she's trying to lead over the 3 Chao along with Helen Benjamin. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition, but it's Rita Rapozzi who will get the next command Beavis. Meanwhile, Christina and Helen are battling up in the lead, up in the front. And Christina Bennett is with us. That means Helen Benjamin will have full control of 2nd place. She will have full control of the best position heading into the home stretch. As number 8 will get another turn. That makes it 2nd Beavis face. And back, numbers 2 and 1 are going less, which means number 7 will have a little bit of catching up to do. As number 1 will get another turn. Trying desperately to get back in this one. And look at this! Rita Rapozzi has made the pass from Helen Benjamin. As number 6 comes in 1st place. Rita Rapozzi holds out the competition to win an easy one. As number 7 spends the close up the speed. Rita Rapozzi made the impossible. She came back from behind to beat Helen Benjamin. And with 2nd place, she gets the job done. That's fine, there's more time coming up. What a deal. Alright, let's head over to race number 2. Race number 2 will feature last year's runner-up Sarah Granberry taking on Marissa Hiding, the wife of Aohine Sr., and our Japanese native Yuga Kojimo, trying to rebound from last week's loss in our fall previous special. Let's see who we have that chance. Please start the race! So who will get the first win of the 2017 season? Sarah, Marissa, or Yuga from Japan? There's only one way to find out as the 3 Chao make their way towards the palm trees. And here comes that coconut-shaped fruit, shaking down from the palm trees, and now they're going to eat fruit, and Sarah Grandmother is dancing to the beat. And there goes Marissa Hidden. She's going to have command up in the front, with Yuga Kojima right on her tail. And down goes someone over at the bridges. That's going to cause serious damage. As Sarah Grandmother wins the winning toss this time around. Meanwhile, number 8 is getting left behind over at the bridges, and a couple of Silver Chao are on going rest, trying to get some attention here. As number 6 was Beavis number 2 in this race, leaving the other Silver Chao in the dust, and Sarah Glenman is going to rest. That means Yuga Kojima will have command of the lead up in the front, and right now Marissa Hidden is also catching up to them in a hurry. Who got the next Beavis? It's Marissa Hidden! That's who. The wife of Aohine Sr., and right now, numbers 1 and 8 and number 6 are all getting left behind in the competition, as number 2 gets another turn, making his second speed race race, or his best. Anyway, he has command of leading over the other Chao. And back with front, down goes number 7 and Sam Gwen Murray. That means Yuka Kojima will have a little bit of catching up to do. As Marisa Heaney will get another turn. That makes her second speed race of the race. And right now, number 8 is getting last place. Numbers 1 and 6 also trying to get back in this one. And I mean now. But who really got the next command speed race? It is our Japanese name, Yuka Kojima. Natsu. And back with front, number 7 is going to rest. That means Sarah Grimboy will have command early up in front, as Marisa Heenan gets a third speed bus at the race, catching up to Yuka Kojima in second place. And right now, number 8 is getting left behind, and he's going to rest. He's going to be left behind in the competition for sure. And who got the next one? It's number 8, trying desperately to get back in this one. And it looks like Yuka Kojima is going to get her first win of the season. Yuka Kojima, our Japanese native, wins this one. Great job by Yuka, as number 1 will close out the speed bus race, leaving number 8 in the dust. So Yuka Kojima made Japan proud. She gets her first win of the season. That's right, and we'll be back in a bit. Do not go away. Alright, who do we have next, Paul? Race number 3 will feature Sasha Gisbo, Olivia Fortin on defending 4th place participant, and Christian Jacobs. Yes, Olivia Fortin did very well in her 2017 debut season this week, but let's see how her second race will prevail. And the other 2 are trying to get a win after rebounding for last week's loss. Let's see who will get that win this week. It's best luck to the next 3 superstars, or divas as they all mean. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! And Christian Jacobs for the rest. That means Sasha Gisbo and Olivia Fortin will have the opening edge up in the front, with Sasha Gisbo having a little bit of room ahead of Olivia at the current moment. Right on these 2 Chao heading for the palm trees, and now here comes that coconut shaped fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and there goes Sasha Gisbo. She's going to lead the competition up in the front as they approach the bridges, and she's going to rest. That means Olivia Fortin will have command the lead, as the first superstar gets beat first is number 8, who leaves number 6 in the dust after taking us for a while. Number 6 is getting left behind in the competition on the way back. And number 2 is going to rest as speed is number 2 in this race, winning by number 6 as number 8 pauses for 1. Right now, Christian Jacobs has command in the lead up in front, ahead of Sasha Gisbo at the current point. Kristen and Sasha are heading to the top of the hill as number 2 gets the next command speed bus, and Olivia Fortin pauses for 1, or taunts for 1 at the current point. Right on, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition as we approach the 1 minute mark, as we have back into number 2 is trying to fight for the lead over the 5 Civic Chao and Olivia Fortin. Meanwhile, Christian Jacobs and Sasha Gisbo are battling neck to neck heading into the sapphire portion of the course, as number 7, who can say sayonara to poor number 1, takes the next command. Poor number 1 still really needs some help, and I mean now. In fact, he's going to need a couple of speed bus, and I mean good speed bus, if he wants to get back in this one. And this is the first of them, but that's always going to get. I think that's always going to get for a while, don't you think? And back in front, Sasha Gisbo and Christian Jacobs are battling at the home stretch, doing the home stretch, as our leader, Sasha Gisbo, takes the next speed bus. Now she has a little bit more room ahead of Christian Jacobs on the front. And right now, numbers 1 and 6 are getting left behind, and both going to mess as the next PS we made by Olivia Fortin. He can say sayonara to the Silver Chao, but back in front, looks like Olivia Fortin went a little bit too far that time, and Sasha's going to hold on for the victory. As number 6 will get the next command speed bus, Sasha Gisbo holds up Christian Jacobs to secure the victory. That was a good performance by Sasha Gisbo. Well done. As number 2 will get another turn, and she can say sayonara to the poor Silver Chao, and that's going to do it. By the way, that makes her first speed race, and Sasha Gisbo gets the win over Christian Jacobs. That's right, coming up, we have more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Well, Paul, we're almost halfway through the women's division races this week. That's right, and we'll be there right after we present race number 4, which will feature Maria Schneider, the wife of Chris Schneider, Felicia Brown, and Trisha Davison, who are trying desperately to rebound from last week's terrible losses. Best of luck to these 4 players, and please start the race! Alright, so the free Chao off and running. Who will have the lucky pitch? Who will be the lucky one to win this week's season return special? We'll find out in just a matter of moments. By now, we're focusing on the palm trees, and it looks like Maria Schneider has a pretty good style of competition. Yeah, Felicia Brown is dancing the lead, and Trisha Davidson was going to rest, so Maria Schneider is going to have full control of the lead up in the front, as Trisha Davidson, who was dancing to the beat, wins the only toss on his face. He and Felicia Brown are both trying desperately to get back in this one, and who will get Divas number 2 in this race? It's going to be made by number 1 who gets it. He's trying to lead the other competitors in the dust in 3rd place. By now, Maria Schneider is surely having a good time dominating over Felicia Brown and Trisha Davidson in the Cumberland, as Trisha Davidson will get another turn, making his 2nd Divas race, and number 6 pauses for a point. So he's better to drop down to last place over number 2, as he will get the next command PS, now trying to leave number 2 in the dust, and Maria Schneider is going to rest, which means number 7 will have a little bit of catching up to do, but she's still dominating over Felicia and Trisha, as the next PS will be made by number 2, who's trying to leave number 8 in the dust, and right now Trisha Davidson is trying desperately to catch up, and down he goes. That's going to cost us in this section. I don't think she'll be able to catch up to Maria Schneider, and she's going to win this one for sure. Back to number 2, and now she has a little bit more catching up to do at the back, and it looks like Felicia Brown is going to drop down to last place by now when he looks at it. And back right front, Maria Schneider has reached the top of the wall, as number 7 will get a turn now, trying to lead the other competitors in the dust. Poor Felicia Brown is getting left behind in the competition. I don't think her or Trisha will be able to catch up to Maria Schneider in a hurry. Yep, Trisha Davidson is going to rest, as Felicia Brown will get a turn now. Yep, Maria Schneider is safely ahead at the home stretch. She is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like she is going to get her first win of her 2017 season. Yep, as number 7 gets another turn, making his 2nd speed race, and number 2 is getting left behind the competition. You can tell it went off for Maria Schneider. Chris was even happy with the result here. And number 2 has no hold for us surviving whatsoever. And we have time for one more speed race that we made by Felicia Brown. That makes her 2nd speed race. But with that domination, it is Maria Schneider who wins it. That's right, and we will present the second half of our men's submission races after we find out about this. Alright, now we move on to race number 5. Race number 5 will feature Tiffany Anderson, Pauline Carter, our defending champion, and Dulcie Harrison. Each one of them trying to rebound from last week's loss. Let's see who will get that chance this week. It's best luck to those 3 players on a quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And the free Chao off and running, heading into the palm trees. Right now, the free Chao approaching the palm trees, and now they're going to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. There they go, and the fans are cheering on like crazy, especially for our defending champion Pauline Carter. And Pauline Carter is dancing to the beat. And there goes Tiffany Anderson and Dulcie Harrison. These 2 will be battling for the lead up at the front, and one of the Chao is going to rest. As the first superstar gets Divas, as Tiffany Anderson has for the water, first superstar gets Divas is our defending champion Pauline Carter, who is also heading for the water to come one. Right now, Dulcie Harrison is going to rest, so she's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back, along with a couple of Chao. As number 1, who has Divas, number 2 in this race, Dulcie Harrison trying desperately to make a miracle comeback. Right now, it is Tiffany Anderson, who seems to be dominating in the lead up in the front. By the way he looks at it, as the next US will be made by number 6, who is battling with number 7 for the lead over the 5 Chao. And right now, Dulcie Harrison really needs a miracle if he wants to catch up back in this one. Will it make it happen? We'll find out soon enough. And she will get the next command because one leg towards making a miracle comeback here. And right now, Tiffany Anderson still leading over the competition, way ahead of Pauline Carter, our defending champion. And who will get the next command, Divas? It is number 1. That's who has number 7 pauses for 1. Right now, number 8 is really way behind in the competition all the way in the back. I think he's going to need a lot of help if he wants to get back in this one. But will he get that chance, or will it be too late? Looks like he's going to get his chance as he gets the next command speeders. Now it's going to lead number 7 in the dust. And back with fun, Pauline Carter has actually made the pass from Tiffany Anderson. And Dawson Harrison is catching up a little bit up in the front. Who will get the next command speeders? It is going to be Tiffany Anderson who gets it. Now catching up to our leader, Pauline Carter. She wants to get that lead back from Pauline Carter, who is our defending champion to come one. And number 6, Torrance for more. So he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As the next speeders of this exciting race, we may buy number 1, who leads number 7 and 6 in the dust. And guess who's making a miracle comeback? It's Dulcie Harrison! She made the pass from Tiffany Anderson. What a deal! As number 1 takes back-to-back speeders, Dulcie Harrison holds off the competition to secure a miracle comeback. What a deal! After being left behind in the competition, Dulcie Harrison made a statement at the very end. That's right, we'll be right back in just a little bit. What a deal! Alright, we're at race number 6 now. Who do we have next? Race number 6 will feature Jessica Claymore, Sandy McDonald, and Andrea Lewis. Jessica and Andrea had done pretty well in the last race, but will either one get a win, or will Sandy McDonald get on the board? Well, I have to find out right now. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. Let's see who will prevail in this next exciting race over at the Women's Division race. As usual, the fans are cheering just like they did for our 48 men's superstars. And right now, the Free Chow have just arrived at the tropical palm trees, and now they're going to eat the fruit. Who's going to have command of the lead up in the front? It's going to be Sandy McDonald who will have command of the lead up in the front, with Justin Claymore right behind number 2 for 2nd place. And what will these Chow be doing? It looks like Sandy McDonald is going to be heading for the water, along with number 2. As the first superstar against Beepus is Jessica Claymore back over at the bridges. And right now, numbers 6 and 8 are both getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As Beepus number 2 in this race, we may buy number 1, who's trying to leave Andrea Lewis and number 6 and 8 in the dust. And Sandy McDonald's going to, but she should still have a lead over Jessica Claymore by a little bit of room to run more. At the current moment, making way to the top of the hill right now. As the next speeders we may by Jessica Claymore, who's safely in 2nd place at number 7. That makes her 2nd speeders in the race. Meanwhile, Andrea Lewis is getting tailgated by a couple of Silver Chow in the back. Who will get the next command speeders? It is number 6, that's Sue. Now trying to lead numbers 8 and Andrea Lewis in the dust. Poor number 1 is getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. He might need a couple more speed bumps if he really wants to get back in this one, and I mean serious. But let's head back to number 6. And down goes to number 8. That's going to cause serious damage. Now number 6 has control over 4th place. Meanwhile, Sandy McDonald and Jessica Claymore are rapidly climbing up the wall, all with number 7. As number 1 finally gets the number 10. Now he's trying back to this one for the 2nd time in this race. That makes his 2nd speed race in the race. And right now, Andrea Lewis is in dead meat if she does get speeders, but she's busy climbing up the wall. So the next speed race is probably made in the front. It's going to be made by number 7, and he leads the 5 Silver Chow and Andrea Lewis. And Jessica Claymore because she is going to rest, which means Sandy McDonald is comfortably ahead of competition. No one's going to catch up to Sandy McDonald and her. Looks like Sandy McDonald's going to earn her first win of the 2017 season. And number 1 speeders was too late. Sandy McDonald gets there in time. Sandy McDonald prevails over Jessica Claymore and Andrea Lewis. She leads by a landslide almost. Anyway, number 1 speeders was too late, but she does get a number 1. Technically, that makes his 4th speed buzz in the race. And right now, Jessica Claymore is sad to say it comes to 2nd, and number 7 will come in 3rd. Looks like number 2 is going to wind in 4th, and Andrea Lewis will come in 5th place. just as I expected. So, Sang Madonna made this race look nice and easy at the home stretch. That's right, let's see how the rest of the season will fare. Coming up, we'll present the best of our women's division races, but first have a look at this. Alright, welcome back to our program. We only have a couple more races left, 2 of them to be exact. That's right, Brandon. The first of those remaining races will feature Sydney Newton, Nina Helms, and Erica Fellows. Congratulations to Nina Helms on winning the last week's race. Let's see if she can do it again, or if Sydney or Erica will rebound from their tough loss last week. Well, let's see what happens here. Everyone's on the clock, and we start the race, and off and running, with Nina Helms off to a pretty good start ahead of the other competitors. Sydney and Erica are trying desperately to catch up to Nina. What's going to happen as they approach the emerald trees, or the palm trees? We'll find out soon enough in just mammals for now. And right now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Nina Helms. She's going to lead over the competition of the 8 Chao. Erica Fellows is right catching up on her tail behind number 7. And it looks like Nina Helms is going to be heading for the water as the first superstar gets peepers is number 6, who decided to take the bridges trying to gain some ground. At least he's leaving numbers 1 and 2 in the ducks, who are both battling for dear life all the way in back. And number 1 taunts one more, and number 8 and number 6 aren't going best. As Beavis number 2 in this race. As number 6 opens this one up with back-to-back Beavis. And now he fights for the lead over the 5 Chao. And back in front, Nina Helms currently leads over Sydney Newton, who is in 2nd place at the current moment. As the next Beavis we made by number 1, who's trying to catch up in a hurry. Number 2 pausing for a moment. So now he drops down to last place. And Nina Helms is safely in the lead, trying to guard the lead over Sydney Newton. Will Nina Helms survive for another easy victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next Beavis belongs to number 6, who dominates over the 5 Chao, and that makes his first Beavis in the race. Meanwhile, poor number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. Number 1 is also left behind. Both number 1 and number 8 really need some help, but it's Erica Fellows who got the next turn. And now it's catching up to Nina Helms. And Sydney Newton. She's climbing like crazy. She takes the lead away from Nina Helms. That was an exciting power. But here comes Nina Helms when the next command Beavis, trying to regain the lead over Sydney Newton. And right now, numbers 1 and 8 back in the back are climbing dear life all the way in the back. They're fighting for dear life as the next Beavis we made by Erica Fellows. That makes her second Beavis race. And guess who prevailed to pass? It is Sydney Newton. That's who. Looks like she's going to hold on Nina Helms and Erica Fellows, and neither one of them will get the next Beavis. Yep, it is number 1 who got it. That makes his second Beavis race. So the winner of this exciting race is Sydney Newton. What a deal. That was a great finish to wrap up race number 7. Sydney Newton gets the job done. That's right, we only got one more race to go, and we will present that final race of the week after we present a award from this. And now the final race of our season return show on Chao Racing 2017. That's right, and it will feature for race number 8, it will feature Veronica Howard, Brianna Simon, and Betsy Hill. Can Brianna do it again this week? We'll find out soon enough. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! And here comes the final 3 divas, pressing down the line, trying to end the season return with a win. Let's see who will wrap up the winners for our season return show this week here in Chicago, Illinois. Fans are cheering one last time up on the stands. Right now, the free juggler eat food. Looks like number 6 is going to have command of the lead, and there goes Betsy Hill. She's going to have command of 2nd place over number 1, and we got Simon and Cameron who are battling for 3rd place. And it looks like Betsy Hill is heading for the water as Veronica Howard wins the winning toss. Now trying desperately to catch up with the crowd, And it looks like number 2 taunts for a moment. As Divas number 2 in this race will be made by number 7, who desperately needs to catching up over at the bridges. And right now, Betsy Hill is good rest. That means a couple of Chao will be catching up to do it a little bit. By the way, let's say. And number 1 pauses for a moment, trying to get some attention here. So Betsy Hill will have a little room to do as we head back into number 7. Now has a little more catching up to do. And we'll get Rihanna Simon. She is going rest. And she is way behind in the competition all the way back. We're passing the 1 minute mark as number 8, who is also near some help, takes the next command SPS, but he's still way behind in 2nd place. And Veronica Howard seems to be catching up to Betsy Hill. She is battling with the leader for Betsy Hill over at the Sapphire portion, of course, and down goes Veronica Howard. That's going to cause serious damage. And guess what, fans? Rihanna Simon did indeed get a speed bus, but she's still way behind in the competition all the way in back. Meanwhile, Veronica Howard now has a little bit more room ahead of Betsy Hill. Will she hold on for an easy victory? We'll soon know as she approaches the wall, heading into the top of the wall. Next place belongs to number 6. And now that'll be enough to take 2nd place at the current moment, trying to regain the lead over Veronica Howard. And it looks like Rihanna Simon really needs some help, but it looks like she's going to hit the wall first. But she is climbing alright. Will she make it all the way in the 1st place? I don't know. Probably not. As the next speed is made by Veronica Howard. That makes her 2nd speed in base. Now trying to get back in this one. And right now number 7 is getting left behind, and he's scored us. So he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. Just as I thought. And who will get the next command speed bus? It's going to be Betsy Hill. But that's only going to be enough to take 2nd place. And even when she's a good swimmer, she won't be able to catch up to Veronica Howard in time. Veronica's going to hold up Betsy Howard to close out the week. Veronica Howard is the winner, as Rihanna Simon will close out Speeders for a season return show, making her first Speeders in base. And Veronica Howard gets the job done this week. That's right, she's off to a pretty good start after last week's logs. Back in a bit to not go away. So that is it for our season return show on week 15 on Chao Racing 2017. I'd like to thank you fans for attending with us tonight in the winning city of Chicago, Illinois. And I'll tell you what, make sure to keep on cheering for your champion Chicago Cubs. They really want to help you in your road to repeat, alright? Until then, it's Splash Ag signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! This is Paul Second signing off. Join us again next week for more exciting action on Chao Racing 2017. See you then!